Hi, this is Emma from SSL Trust's official YouTube channel, and in this video, I'm going to show you how to install an SSL certificate on your website in Virtualizor. So, let's get started. So the first step in this process is to generate a private key and a certificate sign-in request or CSR. Now, what I'm going to do is head over to the Virtualizor dashboard and then navigate to SSL settings on the bottom left menu and then click on create certificate right here. Now this option allows you to create your own certificate sign-in request and auto saves it in the SSL files location. So basically a certificate sign-in request or a CSR is nothing but a request initiated by you, the client, to the certificate authority, which contains all the necessary information such as the domain name and any business details which are stored in a hashed form. On the technical side, it also contains the public key which will be signed by the certificate authority and returned to you in the issued SSL certificate. So fill in your details here real quick. Type in the 2-letter abbreviation for your country, your state, your locality or your city or town. Type in the name of your company, company branch, the company department such as IT. The host is going to be sslguides.com.au. Type in your domain name without the www and then type in your email address. Now the key size is going to be 2048, which is the industry standard, and then click on create SSL. And as you can see, the SSL files were created and installed successfully, but you'll need to restart the web server. So just scroll up and restart the web server once. So I'm going to navigate to my server and then I'm going to restart it. Manage and then click on reboot. So now that we have restarted our web server, we can head over to SSL settings and then click on SSL files. So you'll see that Virtualizor has automatically generated a private key and a CSR right here and has autofilled these details. So now that we have our private key and CSR, we can proceed to purchase and configure our SSL certificate. So I'm going to head to the SSL Trust homepage, and as you can see, SSL Trust has established partnerships with all the leading SSL certificate authorities. And we scroll down, you'll see that we have SSL certificates for just about all of your SSL needs, whether you want to secure a single domain name at a cost-effective price, whether you want to secure unlimited domain names, whether you want to secure your business website with a business SSL, multi-domain SSL certificates to secure multiple domain names, code signing certificates to mitigate developer warnings on your website, and then email signing certificates. So if you're not sure which SSL certificate and which SSL certificate brand is best for you, then you can use our SSL selector tool on our website. Just choose your type of certificate, your level of validation, your need of domains, and then any extra features that you need, the brands that you want them from, and you'll see multiple options that will show you the best SSL certificate suited to your needs. Or you can always contact our sales team at SSL Trust and we'll be happy to help you out in selecting the best SSL certificate for you and your website. So since this is a demo video, I'm going to go with the standard SSL certificate. choose your duration, click on add to cart, click on checkout, fill in these details real quick, choose your preferred method of payment, and then click on complete order. And then click on complete order. Once you've done that, head over to the SSL Trust dashboard and select your purchased SSL certificate right here. Now, click on Start Certificate Configuration, or you can provide this URL to the person doing the configuration for you. Now head back to the Virtualizor SSL file settings, and then copy your CSR from the very start to the very end, including all the dashes. Paste it right here. Click on Verify CSR. And if these details look good, then we're good to go. Server type, you can select any, or Nginx Apache, since Virtualizor has provisions for all of them. Click on Next Step. So now fill in these details real quick. Now, if you have a technical individual doing this for you, you can use admin contact, otherwise click on Next Step. Now comes an important part of the process, which is domain control validation. So basically, you have to prove to the issuing certificate authority, which in this case is Sectigo, that you own your domain name and have complete access to it. Now, you can do it in one of three methods, namely the email method, which is the easiest one. Now you should have one of these 5 email addresses, which when you select, you will be sent an email which should contain a link, which when you click on, should validate the ownership of your domain name and should get you your SSL certificate. The second method is the HTTP file method. Now in this method, you are going to need to create these directories if they are not already there, this directory and this subdirectory, and in that you're going to need to create a text file with this exact name, and in that text file you're going to need to paste in this contents and then click on check file to make sure that Sectigo is able to read your text file on the internet, and you should get your SSL certificate issued. The third, or the method that we're going to use, is the CNAME record validation method. Now in this method you are going to need to have access to your DNS settings with either your domain name provider or your hosting provider, depending on where you've pointed your name service to. So I'm gonna log into my DNS settings real quick. Alright, so I'm here at my DNS settings. We're gonna add a new record. Type CNAME, copy the CNAME record value, paste it in the host box. Do the same for the CNAME value. Paste it in the pointing to box, and then click on save. Once you've done that, click on the check DNS record button right here, and then click on search. Now this process of DNS propagation takes from a few minutes up to an hour, depending on your service propagation speed. So just keep coming back here and check on the status of your record. In the meanwhile, we can submit our configuration. And as you can see, our configuration was a success. This is our order number, and our status is that we're awaiting validation. Now, you need to open the drop-down menu, choose your method of validation, and then click on Submit or Recheck just to refresh things on Sectigo's end. You might need to do this a few times just so you get your certificate a bit quicker. Now, if you're not able to find this window, you can head back to the SSL Trust dashboard, select your SSL certificate, and then access the validation manager from right here. So I'm going to keep doing this and wait for my DNS record to propagate and my certificate to be issued. Alright, so we're done with domain control validation, and our record has propagated in enough places for us to get our SSL certificate. And now we can click the collect or download button right here to view our SSL certificate in various formats. So the next step in this process is to install these files on our server in Virtualizor. So let's do just that. So this is the SSL files window still open. So what I'm going to do is, first of all, remove this default SSL certificate, which is auto-generated, and then copy the main certificate to my clipboard and then paste it right here. Now I'm going to do the same for the intermediate certificate. Paste it right here. And once we have all of our files lined up, you can click on Save SSL Files. So once you've saved your SSL files, the certificate will be auto-installed. You just need to refresh or reboot the server again. Right, so now let's check the installation of our SSL certificate. Navigate to https://yourdomain.com. But since I'm installing it on the admin panel, I'm going to have to use my port number. And the process is the very same for the website too. So an admin panel or a website, then press enter, and you'll see that my connection to the site is now secure and our certificate is valid. So I hope you were easily able to install an SSL certificate on your website or your admin panel in Virtualizor. Now, if not, there is a written guide available in the very description of this video, which you can refer to for more clarity on the process. Now, if you like this video, please give us a thumbs up. If you have any questions, please put them in the comments below. And as always, thanks for watching.